Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you, Dr. Saab? How are you,
Good,
Dr.
sir. How are
Pragyan? How
you?
are you?
Excellent. How are you?
I was great. There are some minor glitches. I mean,
Yes.
Archana is not able to open her laptop, because she's having some problems. So was I, but I spoke to Gaurav Mathur and he told me how to go about it.
Is she able to upload the slides? Or if you want me to do it, I can also do it. If she's unable to do that, you let me know.
That's she can also do the slide presentation. So, madam, you can do the slide presentation, is it?
Yes, I can upload it if you will send me the. If she's not able to do it, she would be a better person to do that. But in case
I
that
know.
doesn't happen, in case that does not happen, then I can do it from my end.
Archana?
सर जो एक इसमें जो लिंक हम लोग ने जिसमें हम लोग सर ने ज्वाइन किया जिसमें पे वो https:// वाला था https:// दो बार और उसमें MET UNI हाँ हेलो हाँ जी
आपसे नहीं हो रहा है
नहीं राजीव सर
या तो उससे बात करो या फिर ये
राजीव सर
ये सारा या तो फिर अपना फॉरवर्ड करो उसको
हाँ पीपीटी
क्या कहती है कि शी कैन
अच्छा हाँ ठीक है
अच्छा तो जो है कि नहीं वो क्या कहते हैं प्रेजेंटेशन लेकिन तुम अपना करो यार उससे बात करो गौरव माथुर से बात करो नहीं वैसे नहीं करना है भाई तुम जो है कि या तो किसी से पूछ लो अरे वो करना है अरे आदित्य तो बात अरे आदित्य ने हमारे सामने किया गौरव माथुर ने बताया ऐसे जाओ ऐसे करो तो तुमने जो है ये अरे आदित्य तो यही है तो ये क्या कहते हैं ये जो अरे यार अब टाइम नहीं मीटिंग शुरू होने में तुम उसको प्रज्ञान
Good morning, sir. Rajesh, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
फॉरवर्ड कर दो डॉक्टर प्रज्ञान
No problem with Archana not being able to.
यार जो है वेरी बैड यार
Why?
मतलब पहले करना चाहिए था इससे अरे यार तुम छोड़ो यार तुम जो है कि फिर मतलब प्रेजेंटेशन
What happened, sir?
हेलो
सर what's the problem?
प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो अर्चना खोल नहीं पा रही है अपना जो है और उसकी किसी से बात ही नहीं किया उसने या तो उससे बात करे हमने तो गौरव माथुर से बात करके यहाँ हो गया हमारा लेकिन वो स्लाइड उसी के पास है तो स्लाइड जो है
प्रॉब्लम अर्चना क्यों नहीं कर पा रही हैं अर्चना के पास एक ऑटो जनरेटेड मेल है उसको खोल के लॉगिन कर लें
हेलो हाँ तो वही है तो एक बार जो है कि अर्चना को करो भाई क्या कहते हैं आई मीन आई थॉट
रुकिए मैं देख रहा हूँ आप जस्ट
हाँ देख लो यार उसका जो है कि वो कर ही नहीं पा रही है अर्चना जो है आई थॉट दैट शी इज क्वाइट फेमिलियर विद ऑल दिस बट लगता नहीं है कि उतना उसको पता है जो है कल भी उसको दिक्कत हो रही थी जो है
आपके पास एक मेल गई है उस मेल को आपको क्लिक करना है केवल ज्वाइन करने के लिए
हाँ वही है जो कल क्या 5:12 पर जो मेल आई थी जिस पर लिखा था ज्वाइन नाउ तो बस उसी पर वो करना था
हाँ मैम क्या प्रॉब्लम
हाँ लेकिन हमने भी वो किया तो वो फिर उससे गौरव माथुर ने कहा कि नहीं आपको यूआरएल टाइप करना पड़ेगा यूआरएल टाइप करके
नहीं उससे मत करिए मैडम मैंने वो लिंक भेजा है उससे क्यों कर रही है एक आपके पास आईटी की मेल आई होगी आईटी सपोर्ट की आई है आपके पास कैसे आपका नाम है उसमें देखिए आईटी की एक मेल आपके पास कल आई है 5:12 पे हाँ आईटी सपोर्ट पे नीचे ज्वाइन लाइव इवेंट लिखा हुआ है तो हाँ दोबारा करिए उसको लॉग आउट करके दोबारा करिए
शेयर करेगा
फिर से उस ज्वाइन लाइव इवेंट लिखा हुआ है ज्वाइन लाइव इवेंट पे जाइए आप
हेलो
हाँ
एक बार प्रज्ञान मेंबर ईमेल आईडी है मैं भी पूछ लेता हूँ लाइव से पूछ ले रहा हूँ।
तो वैसे तो आप भी तो कर सकते हैं ना स्लाइड जो है आप। यार इतना तो आती होगा यार तुम्हें जो है कि
सर अर्चना मैम
यहाँ
ने
देखे
ज्वाइन
नाम।
नहीं किया है, आप स्लाइड शो करेंगे क्या?
Pardon, sir?
स्लाइड शो सीआरसी का अर्चना मैम ने ज्वाइन नहीं किया है, डायरेक्टर सीआरसी को करेंगे।
If Rajiv sir forwards it to me, I will do it. I'll out.
Can you just tell me your email ID, ma'am?
P Dangwal, PDANGWAL.
Just hold on for a second, ma'am. P
DANG. @amity.edu.
कर दिया।
Good morning, Pro Vice Chancellor, sir. Sir has joined us.
Oh, very good. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Now she is not picking call.
53 has joined, sir. Can we start now?
सर 1 मिनट रुक जाते हैं, 1-2 मिनट रुक जाते हैं. We have time.
2 मिनट। डॉक्टर प्रज्ञा हमें आदित्य है सेंड टू दी।
I've got it. I'm just downloading it and putting it up.
Okay,
Checking it.
Okay.
Is it visible, sir? Is the PPT visible?
No, I mean the PPT has not come so far.
It is not visible on the screen.
Hello.
Is somebody sharing something? I would request them to please unshare it. Gaurav Mathur sir, is somebody sharing anything else? Because
nobody is sharing, but the event is not yet made live. Just wait for a minute, we'll do it.
Okay, I won't be able to upload the PPT before that?
Yes, no, you can when once it is live. Just wait for a minute.
Okay, fine.
Now Archana has joined. Archana Dheer has joined.
Okay.
I can't see her. I can't see her. Archana joined.
Archana ji, have you joined?
Yes, Archana has joined.
And she'll please.
No, but, will she be able to? Will she able to give the slideshow? Or otherwise, Dr. Pragya?
Yes. Sir, I have joined.
You have joined.
Minutes earlier.
Shall we start?
Can we start?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
I've joined.
Okay. Archana ma'am, are you able to share the presentation?
I can see all of you also.
Archana ma'am, can you share the presentation from your
Okay, I'm
end?
sharing. Yeah, I'm sharing. Please see.
अर्चना मैम आप स्क्रीन शेयर कर रही हैं, प्रज्ञा मैम करेंगे?
मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर रही हूँ. Just hold for a while.
अच्छा, अर्चना दी करेंगे.
I guess the present screen needs to be unshared.
Just a while. I'm just uploading.
प्रज्ञा मैम हम आपको लाइव कर रहे हैं इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए.
Okay.
हाँ, कर दो.
Full screen is not coming.
Yes, ऐसी आएगा.
I'm just about to share. Just about to share. Yeah, just hold for a while. I'm joining. I'm just sharing.
Gaurav Mathur sir, can I start with the introductions then?
Please start with introduction. Thank you.
A very good morning and welcome to this morning session of the 4th day of orientation.
I'm trying from my side.
We welcome Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Assistant Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Dean Academics, all deans and directors, head of institutions and departments, faculty and our dear UG students. Slates have been a focal issue with students and they often have many queries about it. At Amity Lucknow campus, we have an entire department, the Corporate Resource Center, which helps students fulfill their career aspirations by guiding them and helping them to get connected with potential recruiters. For throwing light on the students' career aspirations and social support, it is my privilege to request Director CRC to give his briefing. Mr. Rajiv Mishra is the Director CRC at the campus. He has been with the Amity Group from about 10 years. For 10 years. He's an economist and a management professional from the prestigious SRCC, Delhi University. He has over 30 years of experience in the corporate sector, before joining an academic institution. He has had an inspirational career trajectory. His last position was of CEO Polar Industries. Other positions held were Senior Vice President and the SBU Head, Havels and Profit Center Head for Bajaj Electricals. He has also had international positions and postings for Comcraft Group at their headquarters in London. A widely traveled and a global professional, he has become a mentor for many. May I humbly request Director CRC to conduct his briefing. Sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pragyan. I am really humbled by your words, and it's a pleasure to be speaking to students and the faculty and the HOIs, and a very, very hearty good morning to all of you. It's indeed a privilege to be speaking today. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students who are joining MIT for having made the best choice in terms of selecting an institution, for which they and their parents deserve all accolades and all congratulations. It is indeed that MIT University is one of the best institutions available in this country. And in all humility, I'm saying one of the best, although I could have even said that it is the best in the sense that it's the best private university in India. So hearty congratulations. All of you, the new students who are entering the MIT University are welcome. And these are going to be your watershed years in the sense that now you have started on a journey to your future life. And this is going to be very exciting for all of you. Your parents here have sent you with tremendous hopes, and they have aspirations, tremendous aspirations for you. And I wish that when you walk out of the university after your graduation, you carry a bag full of fulfilled aspirations and promises to your parents. And as they say, education is a means to an end. So one of the biggest end, or perhaps the major end, is to land with a good job, with an attractive job, with a good company. And for that purpose, we are there available at the CRC. Now the acronym CRC stands for Corporate Resource Center. Corporate Resource Center is manned by a rugby team of 11. Although you see we have ladies also who are part of the rugby team, and these people who are here in the CRC are there not for a mere living, but they are driven by a passion to make a difference in your lives. They are people, in the CRC who are from industry with varying years of experience in industry, and they have joined you, and they have joined MIT to work in CRC with a passion to deliver you the best opportunities in life. However, for you to avail these best opportunities, it is for you to make the best of what the university offers you. As far as the academics are concerned, you have the best academicians grooming you, transforming you, developing you, and they're all there committed to see that you make a future of your life. However, the teachers at best can open the gate for you, but it is you who have to enter it. These 4 years, as I said, or 3 to 4 years that you're going to spend here are years that are to be utilized to the best and make the best of it, because these years won't come back. It is something like having come to MIT, you have come to the mechanist gold mine. You have to pick the best and the most of what you can in terms of academic resources, in terms of your personality development, in terms of your growth potentials, for which you see we are all committed. And you must also realize that the mind is to be kindled with fire. Not just filled up with vessel, just not filled up but like a vessel. So what you have to do is that you have to make yourself better each and every day, because the summation of your daily progress is the big success that you can have after you have completed your education here at MIT. There is a landscape. You see, the education, the job landscape is changing, and is changing very fast. The reason for it is that we are seeing a new world which is emerging in terms of education, in terms of work practices, in terms of opportunities, and therefore we'll have to prepare ourselves for that. What is important is that, you see, today you find that we in India are a $3 trillion economy, and we produce 15 lakh engineers every year. On the other hand, the United States is a $20 trillion economy, and they produce 1 lakh engineers every year. So you see the position of your supply versus demand. Only 20% of the people who pass out as engineers are able to land with jobs which fit their core competencies and core skills. The reason for this is that they are undereducated. They are not equipped with the necessary skills, which is the demand of the industry. We at MIT make sure that our education curriculum, our syllabus, is well aligned to industry needs to make you industry fit, future ready, and industry relevant. Now, what are the kind of skills which are required in the emerging new world? Well, what is important is that you must have cognitive skills, that is quantitative analysis, critical thinking, statistical analysis. Then you got to have emotional and social skills, that is the latest communication techniques, adaptability, team player. These are and your willingness to learn every day and your willingness to work in varying workplaces. Also, you need to have cultural intelligence, because today it is cross-cultural working across. You'll have your customers when you get into industry. I mean, all overseas. They could be in the United States. They could be. So I mean, you have to develop your cultural intelligence, and more importantly, then of course, is the technological skills. That is, you have to be ready from the basic IT skills to the latest new age technologies, which is machine learning, IoT, computing science, IoT, artificial intelligence, and what have you. So all these things are very important, and you have to keep yourself changing every day with the varying technological requirements and needs. We at MIT, fortunately, have tie up with the best corporations in the world in the field of new age technology. We have IBM, we have Cisco, we have Oracle, we have Pegasystems, and they are all available for you to avail their non-commercial courses, their non-commercial learnings which they provide. So I would urge you that from the very beginning, when you join the university, you must try and enroll yourself to these kind of programs, which will make you updated with the latest in the world in the field of emerging technologies. Today, you see, as I said, that there's a surplus. There's a surplus on the supply side, and unless you stand out of the crowd, unless you have created a brand value for yourself, it would be difficult for you to find the kind of job that you're looking for. So therefore, you have to develop your own brand value. Now, you see, education is one of the, as Aristotle said, education is the best provision that you can carry in life. So, and here we, provide you the education, not merely the degree, because you see, in most places, people have the degree, but they do not have the education. Now it is for you to make the best offerings. Now it is for you to make the best use of the best offerings that our best faculty and all the support people, provide you, for which your commitment is absolutely important. We are not looking for, as what Aristotle said, that perfection is the enemy of good. So you should not aim at perfection, but you must aim for incremental improvements every day, and so that your goal should be that how you are better than yesterday. Now, these are the kind of things which you need to do, and of course we'll come to that in due course of the presentation. That we have a department called Ascent, because you see, MIT is a place for transformation. MIT is an arena for transformation, development, and growth. You have a very fertile land to grow the best crop in terms of your intellect, in terms of your competencies. If you were to avail it, it's all there for you. And as what is important is that every day must be a day of incremental improvements over the previous day. Ascent is a department which helps you with soft skills, because soft skill again as I said, in the social and emotional skills which is required, soft skills are a very, very integral part of it. Now, for the soft skill, it is important that one thing is, which is attitude, because it is attitude, not the aptitude, which is the altitude of your life, which is the altitude of your career. So attitude is the key, is the bedrock of a person's viewpoint in terms of growth. So have the right attitude. Be hungry to learn. Be inquisitive to learn. And you must have a passion to do better and better in life, because it is only the best who are going to survive in the new world, which is unfolding before you. So with these words, now I will take you through a journey and you see, just one more thing, that as the saying goes, that you are in the best institution that is available in India. And as they say that the Battle of Waterloo was fought on the playing grounds of Eton and Harrow. So that was a typical, British satire to say that Napoleon never went to Eton or Harrow. So in our own way, MIT University is no less, and perhaps falls in the same category of institutions like Eton, Harrow, and the best in the world. Our faculty, as I said, are equally passionate as all of us here in CRC to see that you make your life worthwhile and you make your parents' dream come true, as they have sent you here with great hopes and aspirations. Now, may I request my colleague Archana to take us on a journey, a highway journey of CRC. Archana, can you please do that? Yes, I've already covered that Corporate Resource Center was established with the aim of guiding, helping deserving students to get placements. Here you see the key is deserving. MIT CRC is not a placement agency for sure. It is a great facilitator. It brings world-class companies to your doorsteps, but you got to be deserving. That is the key. CRC provides placement assistance to students of undergraduate and postgraduate courses. Building bridges and bonds between industry and academia, so as to offer lucrative and diversified portfolio of career options to our students for developing successful, effectively, and socially responsible citizens. Well, you see, another thing which I would like to touch upon is that MIT is driven by, or is driven by highest standards of ethics and value systems. Starting from the top with our founders, down to the last, we are all committed to promote healthy, ethical, moral practices and to make our students responsible citizens of the country with high moral values. Mission is to ensure all-round and holistic development of students so as to produce best quality professionals and understanding and regards for human values and pride in their culture and heritage. This is very important. We have before us, we have behind us thousands of years of cultural legacies. And therefore, in MIT, we are committed to promote human values and to inculcate in our students a pride in their culture and heritage. Yes, next. Well, whilst we are waiting for the next slide to come, what I would say is that the only person who is educated is one who has learned how to learn and change. Learn and change is very important. Role of CRC: provide placement assistance, provide industry exposures to students through industry visits, guest lectures, internship for students, and certification courses for upskilling knowledge and skills. Also, additionally, in tune with the prevailing times, where one has to be one up over the rest and to stand out from the crowd, we also provide opportunities for experiential learning with top companies in the country and top multinationals. So you have, we send our students for, projects which are live projects to institutions and companies of great repute. Well, CRC has two arms, the CRC. The organogram, as I said, yes, this is, I happen to be the director who is heading a very motivated and a very dedicated team of CRC professionals. With all of them have industry background. And as I said, that they're driven by passion and they are not here merely to make a living. So we are also segmented across, we have segmented across the different core sectors. That is we have the engineering and the technical focus, a team which looks after the technical focus, and we have the liberal arts and the non-technical. So the team has been segmented and the market has been segmented. And as I said, that we work like the CRC works like a strategic business unit in terms of the aim of expanding market shares. Market share expansion means there'd be more companies which come into our fold, expanding market shares. In terms of growth, the number of job opportunities which come in. So since all people are from the industry background, so they are quite in tune so we are quite in tune with all of us in the team to work like a strategic business unit to optimize the quotient of satisfaction of our students. That is our aim. Yes. Well, yes, we have companies coming in from all sectors. For our business school, we have had FMCG, we have had banking, finance, telecom, media, education, consultancy, and what have you. I don't think we have missed out any sector when it comes to, because we offer not only the best companies, but we offer the best career opportunities and a variety on the table, in the sense that those wanting a career in HR, there are HR companies. Those wanting a career in manufacturing companies available. So everything is on the table. You just have to stretch your hands and pick it up. But then you must be well equipped in terms of competencies to pick it up. Likewise, asset, we have had all companies from aerospace, automobiles, design, energy, engineering, FMCG, again, what have you. We get the best companies, Fortune 500 companies, Microsoft, Google. I mean, just about any company that you can think of, and all boutique companies. So that is as far as the engineering is concerned. Again, so also in terms of the pharmacy, and I think the next slide will show pharmacy and the other one. So that is there. And now we have AIB, yes, which is now in case of AIB, we have a tie-up, which is Amity Institute of Biotechnology. We have tie-up with Biocon, which is the #1 life sciences company in India. We have a very strategic tie-up with them for our students and for our faculty, because you see, knowledge is gets obsolete every day. So you have to be in tune with the best and the latest happenings in the world. So we are therefore aligned and in collaboration with all the top corporations of the world. agriculture, in AIB, pharmaceuticals, processing, healthcare, biofuels, all sectors come down to us for placements. Similarly, in our institute, MIT Institute of Pharmacy, we have biotechnology, drugs, pharmaceutical, food processing, healthcare, so much so that, even a company like the GSK, GlaxoSmithKline, we are in talks with them to have a collaborative tie-ups. Now, as you know, that they aspire to be the world's first company, or the world's most admired company in the arena of research and innovation. So we are in talks with them, and they have shown the inclinations. So I mean, once you come down, you will see that we have the best tie-ups with the world leaders in the different spheres. Yes. Yes. Now you see, these were the major recruiters like Ambuja Cements, Amul, Daikin Air Conditioning, Eveready, Havels India Limited. You see the head of the business of Havels, who happened to be incidentally me, which I would say in all humility, decided to join MIT to upscale myself in the value chain and to upscale myself. So that is the kind of brand equity which MIT has, that after being the strategic business unit head for a 4,000 crore company like Havels, I joined MIT and had the fortune of being a director in the CRC, primarily with the objective of making a difference in the lives of students. So as I said, there Berger Paints, ICI. So what you see is that there is a variety of companies. There's a variety of dishes on the table for you to savor. Major recruiters in engineering is IBM. We have a tie-up with IBM as well. Honda Motors, Reliance, NIT, Cognizant, and the list is endless. It will go on and on. This is just illustrative that the different companies from different domains coming down. Capgemini, Amazon, yes. Think and Learn, JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, so PwC, Uber. Yeah, so all the very best. I'm sure all of you would be getting tempted seeing all this list. Your mouth must be watering to see that the kind of boutique offerings that we make. So start gearing it up for it. So Nestle, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, JB Chemicals, and I said Nano Systems, IDS Infotech, Bicon, Abbott Laboratories, all the companies, I'm sure, you wouldn't have heard names of many of these giants, but you are getting an opportunity to work with them, and they offer global opportunities. That you join them in India, the prospects of, as you go up the ladder in terms of your career growth, will always be possibilities of you moving around all over the globe, because that's the kind of advantage working with multinationals. Legal, yes, we have had Amarchand Mangaldas, we have had ASC Legal, DSK Legal, and sometimes you see we are held in some kind of envy by the other law schools in the country, that how come we are able to attract such top-notch law firms to our campus. Well, it is all because of the brand equity that MIT has, the great amount of work which the faculty have done to develop students and make them industry ready, and then you see whatever efforts that has to take place does take place from the CRC, and we have all these companies coming in. Now, this is the recruiters review. We have had, 230 companies which came down in 2015, 321 companies, which is 16, and goes on and on. And what is more important is that we have companies, the top companies, on the radar with us. They come down to us every year, which means that they are satisfied with the quality of students we offer. But that's saying a lot, because to get their loyalties of top companies is, I think, one major achievement which we have. And those companies come to us regularly. Companies like IBM, companies like Cognizant, companies like in the engineering, we have TCS and Infosys. All these companies come to us every year. And similarly, in terms of the business school, we have Asian Paints, we have Cadbury's, and we have Pepsi and Nestle. All the big names, and they come to us every year. So that's saying a lot for the quality of students that pass out from here. Yes, next. So, and the highest package which was offered last year was 29 lakhs package, and this went to Gojek Engineering. We had 3 of our students who joined Gojek Engineering. This is an Indonesian multinational, and one of the regarded companies in this part of the world. We also provide, as I said, pre-placement training, which is centrally done by Ascent, who have trained faculties for taking sessions of students, postgraduate, undergraduate students. And Ascent is one of the cutting-edge differences that we have with the other schools and colleges, and schools of learning like engineering or business school of learning, because Ascent is manned by professionals who are into training and personality development, and they are the ones who polish you, they are the ones who embellish you, and they are the ones who groom you up, because soft skills is one of the key parameters for getting selected. And this comes under the category of the band of emotional and social skills, which is adaptability, team player, communication skills, with the latest communication skills in vogue, and all that. And similarly, the emotional skills, that how to be inquisitive to learn, hunger to learn, hunger to improve your working practices, all that comes under the ambit of Ascent. So take the best advantage of Ascent. Don't miss any Ascent class, because that is the grooming ground for you, to have a career with very, very attractive prospects. Every institution has identified faculty members who work in unison with CRC department for the conduct of placement drives. Yes, I would like to touch on this, that the CRC activity has to be essentially a student-driven activity. We provide a student-driven platform under the guidance of CRC for the outstanding students to come out and approach the corporates and with their presentations, and to persuade those companies to come down and visit MIT for hiring. Now, what it does is that it inculcates a sense of great confidence in the students. Also, it develops skills in transactional analysis, communication skills, and we have had instances where our student coordinators who have gone and made presentations to companies, were the first ones to have got selected by those companies, because they could see in them a streak of abilities, and they decided to take them. So similarly, I would urge the new students joining in to interact with CRC and to be a part of the CRC network, to be student coordinators and be student coordinators and go around to industry. We have, sectorial focus, in the sense that in case of engineering, we have the mechanical, civil, aeronautical, computer science focus, and companies in those domains. Similarly, for the other business school, we have HR, finance focus. So all this is, so I mean, you will have an opportunity to choose the choice area in which you would like to work and interact with companies. Don't miss out on these opportunities. I can tell you that these are going to be passports to you, handed over by CRC to see that you land up with good jobs and good offers, when these companies come. We provide these passports to you. Make the best of it. Similarly, programs for enhancement and campus placements are regularly being held at institutions by Ascent. CIC provides all industry interfaces, and you see our Ascent department, which is transformation, which stands for MIT School of Communication Enhancement and Transformation. Transformation is the key word, is the buzzword, because MIT is an arena for transformation, for development, for growth, and transformation is very important, because you see, you walk in, when you do to MIT, you walk in, you see, as students and as youngsters who come in. When you pass out, as responsible corporate citizens. What a metamorphosis change that these 3-4 years are going to make to your life. These years, as I said, each and every day is not to be frittered. Each and every day is to be made best use of, in case if you were to fulfill your parents' aspirations. So to have sent you here. Yes. Well, Ascent as a department, it also has very many feathers in their cap, that they do personality development initiatives for various public sector undertakings. We have had the Lucknow Metro Railway Corporation and their employees, coming down for personality transformation, for behavioral improvements, attitude. And I said that attitude is the key, because it is the attitude and not the aptitude, which is the altitude of your life. In all aspects, whether it is be domestic, whether it is be professional, whether it is external, internal, attitude, to have the right attitude is the key. Well, now the basic eligibility criteria. Now these, the eligibility criteria is getting upped up every year. I'm finding that, you see, today 60% CGPA for the graduate pass out is a historical, it's an anachronism today, because we find that the companies are today wanting the 70%, 75%, 80%. So just don't remain content with the fact that if you have attained 60%, you will get opportunities in companies, because the jobs are going to be jobs are getting fewer. But whatever jobs are coming in for people who are value propositions, who have a brand value for themselves, or who have created and who are value propositions. And one of the measurement of value proposition is in your academic credentials. So 60% is just being on the fringes. But if you want to really get into good companies, see that You don't look at this as your benchmark. 60% is just about, you see, the entry level. What is important is that you must aim at much higher, you know, 70%, 80%. We have had companies who are asking for 80% CGPA. So like similarly, also, you know, they're looking 10, 12, 60%, yes. But in due course, you see, even that also would become an anachronism. It will become a historical fact that they asked about 60%. So everything is getting up, upped up. Everything is moving up the value chain. Yep. So this is about knowledge certification. Yes. You see, today, everyone, just a mere degree is not just important. As I said, you may have a degree, but there are people who have degrees but do not have the education. So yes, have an educated degree. That, of course, is the first criteria. But apart from that, there are, you see, today the market demands that you must have degree plus. What is it more that you can offer on the platter? What is it more that you can bring on the table? Even students in IITs, even students in the IIMs or the leading business schools have, you know, they're doing some certification courses in addition to their curriculum, because, as I said, everything is changing. You see, as C.K. Prahlad, you know, the late C.K. Prahlad said, it is not about the best practices, but it is about the next practices. So having said that, it is important that you keep taking up various of these certification courses. Fortunately for you, you see, CRC and your institutions have brought all these things to the campus itself at non-commercial terms. For the others, you know, who take it on commercial terms, you have to pay through your nose. There are very steep rates going for this. But then, you know, we have brought it to you, and on non-commercial terms. And this has only happened because of the MIT brand name and for the high standards of quality that MIT is known for. So therefore, I would say from the day one, try and take up these courses. You have everything available. You are on the, you see, I mean, you're on the beach, I mean, ocean, and there's just an ocean of opportunities available to you in terms of learning, in terms of bettering yourselves. So take the best out of this ocean of opportunities to you. Yes, the standard campus recruitment process is you have the mental attitude, verbal, non-verbal communication, that is the written online test, technical based, fundamental concept, subjective, test based, domain expertise. Yes, so this is the first stage that you'll have to undergo the selection process, that is the written online test. This test is a basket of you see your mental your aptitude, your verbal, non-verbal communication skills, technical skills, so all that. So that is very important. Then, of course, this next stage that you would come to is group discussion, so there. It is very important that, again, communication skills, interpersonal skills, negotiation skills, assertive skills, empathy and consideration skills. And you don't have to be overbearing, you see, because our experience is that, you know, as they say that sometimes, I mean, humility is the virtue of kings. So you don't have to be really over-aggressive, or you don't have to be loud. You don't have to be flamboyant. You don't have to be pedantic. So, you know, it's important that you have composure and you are known for clarity of thinking. So all that is important. So in the group discussions, and more importantly, your awareness to current events and your awareness to what's happening around you. You know, because in the group discussion, they can just give you any topic. So unless you are in tune with the environment, social, political, economic, religious, whatever. So you have to be reasonably well read and reasonably well aware of things happening around you. So be prepared for that. Then, of course, the last stage is the personal interviews. You know, the personal interviews. They would like to see your attitude, your demeanors. and also that you really mean what you say, because as you know, Bertrand Russell said that speech was invented to conceal the thought of man. So many a times people, you know, camouflage themselves with speech, but people across the table, you know, who are interviewing you have tremendous discerning skills. They're able to discern, and they're able to see through you. You know? So, and also that you see, a man can feign his looks, man can feign everything, but man cannot feign his demeanors. So therefore, you have to have the right demeanors when you go for your personal interviews. So that is very important. Yes. So I mean, these are the kind of preparation, and you don't have to even wait the last day. You see, to people who have done well in life have set a goal for themselves, and they started working for those goals even from the very infant stages, from the very initial stages, because it is not a turn off, turn on, turn off kind of a light situation. You know, it doesn't happen that way. You have to start doing it and if you start preparing for this from the very first day that you have entered the college, and you must have your goals and your ambitions, your objectives very clear, and work on that. If you think that this is you're going to do it at the last fag end, just a couple of months before the companies come, you're going to lose out, my friend. Do it from the day one that you're in college. Each and every day is there a day for you to add value to your brand value. That is what it is. Yes, next. Now you see, we must also, I think, what is important is that we must learn from the mistakes of others. If there were no fools in the world, there would be no people occupying positions of importance. So therefore, I think sometimes people who commit mistakes leave us an opportunity and, you know, tell us loud and clear that for the success we should not repeat them. Now, sometimes we come across, you know, these are the kind of negatives which you must never have. That one is that, you know, you must be very career focused. Don't ever give an impression, either in an interview or at any stage of your life, that you lack career focus. That's very important. You should be bubbling with enthusiasm for the job, enthusiasm for learning, hunger, passion for learning, for education. You know, and you see, I mean, education is the best investment you can make. Sometimes people say education is expensive. Try ignorance. See, so therefore, that this is the kind of fees and this is the kind of return, all that. See, these kind of thoughts are not going to land you anywhere. Be you know, very positive. Think positively. It's a thinking which makes the difference. You are what your mind is. So do that. We find that people, you know, are certain areas which they lack. So that, you know, should not be in your case. What is important is the failure to prepare. I would say that prepare yourself. That's what I'm saying. That these are the causes of failures. These are the causes where, you know, people are not able to succeed. Is that because they have not prepared themselves? Time and tide wait for no man, you know. So therefore, if you think that you know, that you will start preparing just a few months before the exams or a few months before the process, my dear friend, you have lost the race. The bus is gone. Lack of career focused goals. No, be very focused. Decide what you want to do and work on that. Improve your communication skills, whether we like it or not, in the global environment which is emerging, and it's going to be a global village, and it's a boundaryless, seamless job market today. So therefore, English is a business language. You got to be you got to be articulate. You got to be able to talk properly in English, because you'll have your customer base in United States and all the continents, for which English is a linked language. So therefore, you may have your clients, your customers in Europe, in Australia, in the United States. So unless you have a good command over the language, you will not be able to succeed. And there is nothing like that this cannot be developed. You see, Palkiwala, the eminent jurist, you see, in his initial stages of his life, he was a very shy speaker, and he would stammer, and he was always hesitant to speak in public. But he decided that he had a goal that he would become an outstanding speaker, and he started practicing before the mirror. And we know, you see, that at the time of budget, that whenever used to after the budget, the next day there used to be a lecture by N.A. Palkiwala, and thousands and thousands and thousands of people would come to hear him. Palkiwala was an eminent jurist, an outstanding speaker, a person who in the initial years of his life would stammer, would not be able to speak properly, but he overcome that. So there's nothing in life which cannot be overcome with determination, with grit, and with a sense of passion. Poor scholastic record, as I said, is something is a pain today, because it's the survival of the fittest. It's only that those who rise and and those who stand out of the crowd get noticed. So therefore, have a record, scholastic record, which is enviable. Today, as I said, 60% is just basic entry level. But today, companies are getting out of this syndrome, and they're talking about 70%, 75%, 80%. By the time you are going to the market for recruitment, I'm sure that this would have upscaled itself from 60% to a much higher percentage. So therefore, your aim has to be to be outstanding. Yes, and then it takes what it takes to succeed. Yes, what does it take, Archana? Can you come fast on that? Yes, what it takes to succeed is that here, he had the determination. See, you can see from his elbow that, look, he knew that, because the winning streak has to be in the mind. It's the mind which makes a difference. So he had that winning streak in the mind, and he decided that he's going to win it. So, as they say, that half begun is well begun is half done. So if you have that winning streak, yes, you can do it. Your wanting is not important. You may want something, but your hunger for it, which makes it different. Succeed doesn't come on its own. You have to go and earn it. So preparation and hard work is the only key to placements, no doubt about it. CRC brings the world-class companies, but onus of selection depends on students. We bring world-class companies, which we say in all humility, is that because we want to do the best that we can for you. We have decided to devote our lives to making you not only better citizens, but one, who become outstanding professionals. So whatever learnings we had in the corporate sector, and whatever differentiated factors which we thought need to be passed on, that's why we are here. So rest assured, we are here, for to make a difference to your life, to fulfill your parents' aspirations, that they have made the right, not only the right, but the best choice that they could make. So we are there for you. Basic fundamental knowledge of your subjects, projects is very important. Projects, yes, because our experience is that in the interview, most of the time they talk about the kind of projects that you've done. Now, there is no shortcut to success. There is only a long cut, which is hard work, seriousness, devotion, commitment. That is what it is. So projects don't, those who cut, copy, paste are the ones who lose out on jobs, because people across the table are discerning. They know that what is original and what is copied. So do your own project. We provide you opportunities with experiential learning. Avail it. Communication skills, yes, what we said is very, very important. Do that. Try and speak in English. Try and read, you see, papers every day. At least, if not the entire paper, read the editorial. That will keep you abreast with all topical subjects. Read the editorial. Discuss editorial, you see, with your friends, with your peer group, because because birds of a feather flock together. So you must choose the right company of people who can inspire you in your peer group, who talk academics, who talk career, who talk growth, who talk fulfilling their parents' aspirations. Be in such a group. Take advantage of that. Each and every day is crucial. Proper participation is the key, no doubt about it. Proper participation, yes, do that. Preparation, hard work. Yes, points which students should keep in mind: additional courses, certification. Yes, today you see new emerging, new age technologies, AI. You see data analytics. There's a study done by McKinsey that 85% of the opportunities in the new world are going to be for people with specialization in data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, all that, So that is McKinsey have done a good study. And for you, you have brought in, we have brought companies to the campus to offer you these learning opportunities. For example, Microsoft, we have a tie-up with Microsoft, and our faculty are going for their Global Educators Program, which is a cutting-edge program for the best academicians in the world. And the training is being done from Seattle, the headquarters of Microsoft, and our faculty have, so we are one of the very privileged few institutions who have been nominated by Microsoft to take up this Global Educators Program. You see, our faculty, you see, they are passionate about learning. They're passionate about doing the best that they can for you, and therefore, you see, they are all part of this Global Educators Program. Similarly, in the CRM space, you have Salesforce, which is the world's most admired company for 3-4 years consecutively, and their offerings are free for faculty and students. So I would urge you that from the day one, you see, you must talk to your faculty that, sir, we would like to take up all these cutting edge courses and cutting edge certification courses, etc. So that is what it is. So you have everything in the campus. You have to just start out and take advantage of it. So I've already touched, yes, that we produce 15 lakh engineers, and barely 20% get the job in their domain. So, and those 20% must be the ones who are the best in that category. And so, well, NASSCOM says that only 1 lakh engineers are employed out of the 15 lakh. So, and all these, surveys come out for our benefit, because these surveys, because as they say, coming events cast their shadows before. So these events, tell us, and these studies tell us the areas where we need to improve, the areas, they are alarm bells, yes, but the alarm bells, they are also wake-up calls for us. So we must heed them. Yeah, next. Yes, CRC cannot help you to get placed. It can only bring world-class opportunities at your doorsteps. Don't want to keep on repeating it. We take no credit for bringing world-class companies. We do it because the passion we have to do it, and our burning desire to see that our students at MIT get the best opportunities in the world. Yes, so yeah, so of course that is true. You need to make that extra effort to succeed. And it's always the last leg of the marathon, which is the deciding factor. So it's always the last leg which matters. Yes. So have that winning streak, because if you have that, half the job is done. Yes, next one. Yes, well, we have alumni. Our alumni are doing us proud, or making us proud in the various areas that are the domains that they're working. We have our students who are in the civil service, people in the administrative services, students in the police, students in the revenue services, students in the Indian Army, students in Indian Navy. So we have people working in the governmental sector, in the public sectors, yes, and then of course a variety of companies that they're working for. We'll just give you a few illustrations. The list is endless, but nevertheless we will show you that. Yeah. So here we are. Well, we have Pupit Kumar, CEO of TOC of Talkies, Akanksha working for KPMG, a world-class consulting company. She was BTech 2005-9. She is an associate director. We have Bama Lorries, stated in Bama Lorries, Strategic and K, Vinod Singh. He is the managing director. So age is just a number. He's become the managing director by dint of his abilities and the grooming that he had in MIT. I'm sure that you let us walk with that credit. Keshav Misra is L&T Technology Services, Larsen Toubro, Rushal Das, International Project Manager. These are some of the illustrative ones. There are many, and but I thought that these were the ones which came to our mind. Yeah, so Rahul Gupta, Operations Manager, Social Security, Business Traveler, IBM. Yes, he's working for IBM. We have tie-up with IBM also here at MIT. Make the best of IBM offerings which they provide. Sapan Gandhi, Cipla. Cipla is one of the star companies in the pharmacy space. So he's an associate director, commercial strategy. So that's saying a lot. Mudit Dalela, he is zonal head HR, the Mahindra Finance company. So we have, we just tried to show you a sample of students working across different domains in the industry. Not that they're the only ones, there are plenty of them. There's an endless list of students. Then she's working for Capgemini, Abhilash Tiwari, working for Capgemini. Then Soma Chatterjee, she did her BTech Biotech, and she's working with Supply Chain Wizard, LLC, Germany. We have a lot of our students who are working on the global scene. They are global players. You name a country and it is there. Some of my friends, they're recently in Rome. They were in Geneva. Brigadier Umesh, Brigadier Umesh Chopra, he was in Rome, and he happened to bump into an alumni from MIT working for the Indian Embassy in Rome. Similarly, one bumped into one in Geneva. And I keep bumping with them in Europe and in United States. So they're all over and they're doing us proud. Then we have Kritika Lamba. She's Wells Fargo. She's there. Ankit Sinha, Hani Hasib. He's in University of Birmingham. He's doing a research project. So Boston Analytics, Markande Pandey, consultant for Boston Analytics. So I mean, they are with the best companies that you could think of, and you know, I mean, so many years down the line, when there'll be another presentation, we'll have so many of you coming on the screen, working for top global companies in the world. Some of you in the government, some of you in the top corporates in the world. Yes, and the fact is that the best eulogy that the corporates can give us is by coming to our campus every year. That's the best eulogy that is possible. And we have testimonials from the best of the companies of having that. I mean, we're happy to be visiting MIT, happy with the quality that we produce, and they will be happy to hiring from us every year. So that makes our life easier, and it's the faculty who make our lives easy by grooming the students so well that they get selected in companies. So we have companies like Accenture who visit every year. At one point of time, you see, it went into the Guinness Book of Records that Accenture in the MIT hired something like about 1,100 students. Accenture, you know, the global you see, company in various spheres of consulting. They hired, you know, 1,100, if I'm not, a couple of years back, and it went into the Guinness Book of Records. So, I mean, Accenture again is a regular recruiter. So we have, I mean, companies. I mean, the fact is that almost all companies come to us, and we have testimonials from all of them that they come. So, which is very satisfying. And so you have walked into a gold mine of opportunities. So start from day one, start with determination. And I think we are nearing the end of the journey. And for you, you see, it's going to be a wonderful journey starting from today. A journey that you'll always remember. These a couple of years that you will spend in university will be the most eventful years of your life, because they would have shaped your destiny. You know, make the best of it. I can only think of Shakespeare when he said that when I was a child, I wasted my time. Now time is wasting me. So please, for heaven's sake, from the day one, take your life very seriously. Make a pledge and a commitment to yourself that you owe it to your parents who have sent you to the best place that they possibly could, to make the best of your life by working hard, sincerely, assiduously from the day one. Enjoy your college life. All the very best. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I think that's about it from. Well, it's sharp 12, and I was only allotted from 10:50 to 12 sharp. So I hope I have not exceeded my time. If I have, my apologies.
Not at all, sir, and thank you so much for keeping to that time. We thank you for guiding our students and giving the students a head start on what they all require to do and working on themselves for becoming the choice for the recruiters. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
With this, we come to the end of this very important session. I will take this opportunity to specially thank our Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, who has been there throughout with us, taking interest in each and every session which happens and being there throughout all these sessions. I would also like to thank our Assistant Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, our deans and directors, faculty and students for being here. We now break for lunch. We will be rejoining at 2. The students are requested to rejoin at their institutional teams.
Well,
So that-
just
Yes.
well, just one last word of thanks to our Pro Vice Chancellor, who's a fountainhead of inspiration for all of us, and we are all working assiduously and diligently as inspired by him. So, I mean, whatever little credit that CRC can take is because of the inspiration that we get from our Pro Vice Chancellor. That's all. Thank you very much.
Very true, sir. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day, and see you all in the next session on this platform at 5 p.m.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much.
Good day, everybody.
Good
Thank
day.
you.
And thanks a lot to you, Pragyan. You know,